John Beltran back at Sunset Baseball Field in Brush as we head to the fourth inning in this 3A district semifinal. And it's all La Junta right now. The Bead Diggers have just one base runner and no hits. 8-0 with all the runs scored off the starting pitcher Ryan Hirschfeld. It'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Tigers. Brian Ramirez, Braxton Oquist, and Casey Weber against right-hander Gregory Mayers, who came into the game in the second inning after Hirschfeld gave up his second home run. Swung on and grounded weakly to short. Whaler charges. Field throws on the run, and there's one down as Ramirez is retired to begin the fourth inning.
Number 3, Braxton Oquist.
Here's Braxton Oquist as Ramirez is now 1 for 3. Did have that 2-run homer that eventually chased Hirschfeld. Oquist is struck out and walked. He's 0 for 1. The Bead Diggers are incredibly enough down to their last 12 outs. Popped up in the infield. The catcher, Blake, is going to make the catch about 2 steps in front of home plate. And there's 2 down on 2 pitches.
Number 2, Casey
2 down for Casey Weber. RBI single and then singled in the second. So he is 2 for 2. Let's see, the Bead Diggers can get right back in the dugout. Wind and pitch. Swung on and lifted down the right field line. That could be trouble. Cardenas to his right is going to play it on a couple of hops as the ball trickles into foul territory. It's a base hit for Weber, who's now 3 for 3. La Junta Tiger Baseball brought to you in part by TLC Vet Clinic and Valley Plumbing.
14, Dallas Oquist.
Here's Dallas Oquist, who was singled and struck out. He is 1 for 2. So 3 pitches, 2 outs, and a base hit. That's what we have so far in the fourth. The pitch, fastball, a strike, throw to first, back in standing is Weber. No balls and 1 strike. To Oquist. Mayers looks in for the sign. The stretch. And the offering. Breaking ball is swung on, grounded to third. Tormolen's got it. Sets, throws to first. And the inning is over. On just 5 pitches. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 3.5 from Sunset Baseball Field in Brush in this 3A district semifinal. La Junta 8, Brush nothing on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com, and 8 runs on 12 hits for La Junta, no runs on no hits for Brush. That is the story in Brush as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. And Braxton Oquist will face the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Brush. Jesus Cardenas, followed by Christian Valles and Shea Hansen. Jesus grounded to first in the first. The only base runner for the Bead Diggers was Ken Garcia, who drew a leadoff walk in the third. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the 12:30 game between Florence and Sheridan. And how much this mirrors what happened 3 years ago when the Bead Diggers benefited from a 30 seed beating a 3 seed. The pitch. Swung on. That ball's driven into left field, but Anthony Lopez leaps, and he makes the catch. Holy mahungus. Well, it looked like the ball was going to head over Lopez's glove, but he jumped and he made the catch for the opening out. This is just one of these games that the Bead Diggers are going to have to hit it over the fence if they're going to score, because they've had 2 line drives that have been caught by Lopez. Here's Valles, who grounded to second. Wind and pitch, and the breaking ball is over for a strike. It is 0-1. Yeah, and then 3 years ago when Colorado Springs Christian, a 30th seed, beat Bishop Machbov, the 3rd seed. The 19th seed Brush defeated the 14th seed Olathe. Fastball is upstairs, 1-1. And then Brush defeated Colorado Springs Christian to make it to the state tournament. La Junta is trying to do the same as the 26th seed. Up 8-0 in the bottom of the fourth inning. The pitch, and that is low with a fastball, 2-1. And Oquist is showing no signs of fatigue. That was his 50th pitch. And he has not allowed a hit as of yet. 2-1 offering. Swung on, line foul off to the right. It's 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Christian Valles. Altamirano lays down the sign and the offering, and the curveball is just inside. Just missed that corner. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. And Hansen awaits the pitch. And check that. That's Baez. Swings and lifts it into left center field, and that ball is going to be a diving attempt, and it drops in for a hit. Baez around first. He stays right there. Nice dive by Schreibvogel. And it might have glanced off his glove, but the Beat Diggers have their first base hit. And here is Shea Hansen. Hansen grounded to the mound in the second inning. You're listening to the 2011 Colorado High School Baseball Playoffs. I'm John Beltran from Sunset Baseball Field and Brush. The pitch, and the breaking ball's in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. This is 1010 KSIR, Brush, Fort Morgan, and 1400 AM, KBLJ, La Junta. Baez at first, the stretch. And the offering. Swung on and twisted foul off to the right. It's 1-1. One ball and 1 strike. The sun is trying to peek through the clouds right now, even though the temperature's still in the 40s. Short lead at first for Baez. Beat Diggers will not run down 8. The offering. Fastball is way outside. Ball 2, strike 1. La Junta scored 6 runs in the first and 2 in the second. And Braxton Oquist, the La Junta right-hander, is taking care of the rest. As is Anthony Lopez in left. Swung on and grounded just foul up the third base side. 2-2 to Hansen. Now the Beat Diggers came off a game over a week ago, 2 games in Berthoud, in which they scored a total of 33 runs. But the offense has been stymied so far. The stretch. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss and a fastball up and in. That would have been ball 3, but Hansen strikes out. And that is strikeout number 4 for Braxton Oquist. That'll bring up Colby Waylert, who struck out in the second. Yeah, what do the Beat Diggers have left in them today? They are down to their final 10 outs, which sounds like a lot. But they're down 8 runs, and that fastball is over but low. 1 ball and no strikes. Florence and Sheridan will play at 12:30. And the 1-0 offering. Swung on and grounded up the middle. Should be an easy play. And right underneath the shortstop's glove into left center field as Baez advances to second. An easy hop for Dallas Oquist, but he didn't get his glove down. And that's an error extending the inning. That could not have been any easier. Oquist just didn't get the glove down. And here's Mitch Tormolen as La Junta commits their first error of the game. Well, La Junta was able to capitalize on a Beat Digger miscue. Let's see if Brush can do the same to La Junta as the sun is now out. The stretch. And the pitch to Tormolen. And the breaking ball is up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Tormolen at 0 for 1 in the game. The stretch. Tormolen awaits the 1-0 pitch, and he swings and fouls it off to the right. Count is level at 1 ball and 1 strike. This is the first inning. The Beat Diggers have had 2 on base. And they're going to need a lot more because La Junta leads this game 8-0 in the bottom of the 4th. And Tormolen awaits the pitch. And he swings and grounds it on the left side to the third baseman, Make, who did apply the tag to the runner Baez going by. That's the force, and the inning is over. No runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 men left. We're down to the final 3 innings for one of these teams, and La Junta's looking good right now, leading Brush 8-0 on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com, and KBLJ. La Junta 8, Brush nothing as we head to the 5th inning from Sunset Baseball Field in Brush. And the Tigers will send up the top of the order. Troy Schreibvogel, Elias Altamirano, and Sean Make against right-hander Gregory Mayers, who's done an excellent job in relief. Unfortunately, it's all come at the expense of the starting pitcher Ryan Hirschfeld. The pitch swung on and fisted in the air to the shortstop Colby Waylert, who makes the catch 3 steps out into the grass, and there's 1 down. Schreibvogel is now 1 for 4. His 1 hit, though, was a solo homer to lead off the game. Elias Altamirano is singled, walk, and singled, and he swings and fists it down the left field line. That's going to be trouble, and that ball is going to be fair, and that's another base hit as Hansen tracks it down. And Altamirano is now 3 for 3, and that's the 13th hit for La Junta. Didn't hit it well, but hit it in the perfect spot. There's Sean Make, who singled and scored, popped to center and lined to left. He is 1 for 3. With one out in the fifth, the stretch. And the offering. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. It's 0-1. And Maris is not allowed a run. He's pitched 3 full innings already. And the offering. Fastball is over but low. 1 ball, 1 strike. With Anthony Lopez on deck. The right-handed hitting third baseman. Throw back to first and nothing doing. Altamirano back in diving. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. 8-0 La Junta in the top of the 5th inning in Brush. The pitch. Fastball up and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Maris looks in, the stretch. And the 2-on offering. Fouled into the glove of Blake. It's 2-2 and a fastball up and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Short lead at first for Altamirano. Maris comes home. Breaking balls low and away. 3-2. La Junta's had at least 1 base runner on in every inning. Let's see, the runner goes. He stays. Swing and a miss on a fastball at the knees, and Make strikes out. 2 down in the 5th inning. And for Gregory Maris, that is his 2nd strikeout since coming into the game. But here's some trouble on Anthony Lopez, who was 2 for 3 with a couple of runs scored and 3 stolen bases. The pitch. Fastball is a little bit low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Short lead at first, about a 2.5-step lead now for Altamirano, and the offering. Swung on and fisted down the left field line. That one is twisting into foul territory. Hansen giving chase, and he made the catch on the run. And La Junta's done in the top of the 5th inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head to the bottom of the 5th. The score, La Junta 8, Brush nothing on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com, and KBLJ. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning in Brush. La Junta leads Brush 8-0. And the Beat Diggers against right-hander Braxton Oquist will send up the bottom of the order. Ken Garcia, Coyote Cohen, and Trevor Blake. Beat Digger Baseball is brought to you in part by the Brush Grocery Cart. Welcome home to your hometown grocery store featuring Morgan County's largest variety, the Brush Grocery Cart. And Equitable Savings and Loan, Northeastern Colorado's hometown savings and loan with locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. That's Equitable Savings and Loan. Garcia walked in the 3rd. He was the first Beat Digger base runner. Wind by Oquist in the pitch. And the fastball's on the outside corner for a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Oquist has been a strike-throwing machine. He's walked just 1. And the offering. Swung on and foul, tipped off the glove of Altamirano. It's 0-2. Now, Ryan Hirschfeld had the best numbers for Brush this season on the hill, but only a freshman, and he was rocked this morning. Swung on, grounded foul up the first base side. Count remains at 0-2. And Brush has had only 1 runner in scoring position, make it 2. Valles in the 4th and Garcia in the 3rd. But no runner as far as third base. And the 0-2 pitch. And that is outside with a breaking ball, 1-2. 67 pitches so far thrown by Oquist, who will have a visit to the hill. La Junta Tiger Baseball brought to you in part by Big Valley Ford. Evergreen Gardens and Gobins, excuse me. Oquist began the game by retiring the first 6 Bead Diggers. After walking, Garcia retired the next 4, so he's been in quite a groove in this game. But I'm not sure for the reason that head coach Justin Weber's paying the visit to the Hill. It's a 1-2 count to Garcia in this 5th inning with nobody out and nobody on. Unless there was some physical ailment that we're not aware of. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Oquist delivers. And that is a called strike 3 and a breaking ball on the outer half, and there's 1 down. 1 down for Coyote Cohen. That's strikeout number 5 for Braxton Oquist. Cohen hit that line drive that was caught by the left fielder Lopez. This is just stunning to see the Bead Diggers stymied here, but Oquist is bringing it. Fastballs up and in. This is as good a pitcher as they've seen all season. I mean, the Eaton pitchers are certainly better, but Oquist is throwing strikes. Bounces in 2-0. And when you look at it now, Rush has made 13 outs and put the ball in play only 8 times with the other outs. 2 balls and no strikes. And the pitch, and that's a strike. Fastball at the knees, it's 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike to Coyote Cohen. And the offering swung on and lifted to right field. That's a harmless fly ball out there to his right, under it, and making the catch for the second out is Brandon Mosher. There's 2 down.
Number 2, Trevor Blake.
Brush is 7 outs away from having their season come to an end. But unfortunately, and they're also going to do it in non-competitive fashion unless they can mount the rally. Blake struck out in the 3rd. Here's the wind and pitch. Swung on and grounded to 3rd on a tricky hop off the 3rd baseman, heading into foul territory. Blake is around first, and he's going to stay right there. And he's going to reach on the air by Make, who backed up and then played it on a tough hop. Second error of the game committed by La Junta. Perhaps had he charged that ball, would have had a better chance, but he let it play him. Maris struck out looking and popped to right. He's 0 for 2. Rush needs some 2-out thunder here. So still only 1 hit for the Bead Diggers. The stretch and the offering. Fastball, a strike down the middle. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to Gregory Maris. Short lead at first for Blake. The stretch. Maris awaits the pitch in the dirt. Blocked by Altamirano. The Bead Diggers have had no running game either, but then again, they've had a few base runners, and they were down 6 runs even before they took their first swings. 1 ball, 1 strike. Short lead for Blake. Pitch to Maris. That bounces in on the fastball, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Jesus Cardenas on deck. The stretch. And the pitch to Maris. And he swings and grounds it a short. Oquist charges. He's going to set, throw to first, and retire this Maris, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and a man left. 5 complete. It is La Junta 8, Brush nothing on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com, and KBLJ.